what's up, my little TisaTellss? How y'all doing today? Well, if you were Kimberly Kardashian, you just got proof as to why you can't get a high-profile relationship. And two, you lost your lawsuit with your housekeepers. Y'all, let's get into this because, ooh-wee, the karma is having its hand. Now, you know Kris Jenner and Kim are furiously looking around for a win, but as of yet, it just seems like L's are being handed to her over and over and over again. Y'all, what am I talking about? Listen to this, okay? Remember when I keep saying a long time ago that part of Kim's problem is why she's single, and you know she hates it because mama loves being in a relationship. Part of the reason she's single is because no truly high-profile wealthy person that doesn't need her fame, Kim is trying to get into serious money, right? That doesn't need her fame would put up with the Kardashians and their tendency that when you are with them, you have to become a public romance and people start searching through your dirty laundry. Now, it just so happens that rich people have a lot of dirty laundry. But riddle me this, right? This newest one even takes the cake. There are reports that Rachel Azoff, right? Wife of music's most powerful man, Irving Azoff, has been accused of being a pervert, right? Who burned their maid with cigarettes and made her clean used bleep toys and groped her private parts. Y'all, what does this have to do with Kim Kardashian? Listen to me why I actually say this, because this is actually really important for people to realize, okay? This is super important for people to realize. This person, right? This person that is being accused of that, do you know who that is? Do you know? Take a guess. Take a guess. That is the parents to Kim's best friend, right? That is the parents to Kim's best friend. Okay? It's been her best friend since birth. Those people accused of doing those sick, disgusting things to their maid Kim calls her Uncle Irving and Auntie Shelly to the girls. Again, Allison is one of Kim's lifers. The majority of Kim's clique are childhood friends. She has been posting stuff of her and Kim together. This is Allison Tatter. I believe right now she is overseas helping soccer people lose their games. You know, Kim's been doing the soccer mom, and it's been failing horribly, right? Again, Kim is being ripped apart and dragged on Twitter, and so are these people. A lot of people aren't survived. Irving and Shelly used to run Forum. Remember when Kanye was booking all those dates at the Forum? That's why. The Irvings are like family to Kim. Kanye even called him Uncle Irving. Irving was going to manage Kanye one time, but they decided not to. He also manages Travis and Nicki too. Madison Square Garden bought the Forum a few years ago, but they think Shelly and Irving still have some type of titles there. Irving used to manage the Eagles. He's a big deal, a super huge deal. Now, why is this important and why does it reflect on Kim? Because let's be real, even though he's a super big deal, him and his wife Shelly, who are literally part of Kim's inner clique, super tight, all the stuff. Side note, Kim is raising North just like Kris Jenner raised Kim, to be friends with very elite people. Remember when she was 14, she was married, messing around with one of Michael Jackson's nephews. Kris put Kim on birth control for that, all this other stuff. She's raising North the same way to make sure all her friends are like elite people. But that's not it. Why is it, why are they, okay, let's look at what they're being accused of. The wife of the music producer mogul, Irving, allegedly subjected her female housekeeper to a year-long campaign of assault and battery. The bombshell lawsuit obtained by the Daily Mail claims Rochelle Azoff targeted her employee with cruel and sadistic sexual punishment. The victim's lawyer, Frank Kim, said his client believes Rochelle enjoyed it. It was like a game to her. Let me tell y'all something. The fact that, and this has to be rich entitlement, the fact that your maid that never got bonuses, that wasn't paid handsomely, that you treated like a maid, you are trying to say that you weren't literally power tripping in a bit. You're trying to say she enjoyed it and it was a game. You're trying to say that it was a worker's perk, that you got to do all this stuff and she was cleaning your used blank toys. You're trying to say that she enjoyed it and she should have been paying you. The audacity of the rich, the audacity. But they're saying that the wife inflicted horrific abuse and torment to her. And the lawyer is saying she enjoyed it. Now, why does this loop around to Kim? I know what y'all wondering why. Because think about it. Irving is very, very powerful, but he lives a very private life. One of the reasons this lawsuit is even being talked about is because the proximity to Kim. And every article, they keep pointing out that Kim, that link is very, very tight and very, very powerful. Wow, this is loop around to Kim, because remember when I said, if you have real fame, if you have real money, is the Kardashian trade-off really worth it? People in your business, people digging through your trash and garbage, people noticing who you did, what you did, who you screwed over. This is part of the Kardashian curse. When Kardashians were punching down and when they were with other people that were on the come up, people didn't care, because you know that whole thing, all publicity is good publicity. But once you reach a certain level, that's not true. All publicity is not publicity, good publicity. Things that damage you, your reputation, your brand, your shareholders, people that want to work with you. People that embarrass you at the items that embarrass you at the country club, things that you don't want other people to know because you're trying to put on that prim and proper image. It's not good publicity. That only works when you are shamelessly on the come up. But once you make the come up, it's not true. Look at Kim. That's one of the reasons why Keeping Up with the Kardashians is so lame now. Because even Kim and them understand that once you reach a certain level, all publicity is not good publicity. The people that say that, by talking about them in the news, you keep them in the news. Yeah, as circus freak, as oddities, not as well respected individuals of society. Kim isn't going anymore for a cheap click. She wants to be respected. And that type of news doesn't work. If Irving and his wife Shelly had not been so associated with Kim, even though he's a big deal, they still would have lived a private life. Jeff Bezos, all these people that have serious money and power, they live largely private lives, and they die of embarrassment whenever anything gets dragged into court. Again, this shows that the Kardashian light will shine on anyone, and most people that have something to lose don't want that light shining on them. Speaking of something to lose, y'all, Kim Kardashian's lawsuit with her maids and employees, she had to settle it. Did you know that? She had to settle the lawsuit. No, she didn't have to settle it. She chose to settle it. Y'all, what does that tell you? Kim is literally talking about everybody needs to get their booties up and work, when the real gag is Kim has been not paying her workers, which calls into question, do they really have the money they say they do? Because you are literally stiffing housekeepers and gardeners, and when they complain about it, they accuse you of firing them. You tried to put your bulldog lawyer on them and scare them out of it, but they knew they had justice in California labor law on their side, and they pushed back and said, hell no. They pushed back and said, hell no. So where does that leave everybody? Seriously, where does that leave everybody? I'll tell you, Kim had to settle another lawsuit along with the SKKN lawsuit. Again, y'all, this Kardashian reign, I think it's letting up. Now, who knows what it will be? And Kris Jenner can always pull rabbits out of her hat. But right now, it definitely looks like the Kardashian, Kim in particular, has entered into her flop era. Anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.